Hey guys, AirsoftAL here. A little bit of an update video here. So, I've actually got a lot of stuff in the works right now, including a lot of other stuff. So I thought I'd go ahead and kind of do like a general channel update and kind of talk about, what do I have happening right now on the channel? What's in the works right now? Well, I have a few things. One of them, of course, is a project video I've been wanting to do, which is what would happen if I was isekai'd into a certain anime. Not an anime of choice. Well, not really an anime specifically, like say Sword Art Online or Imminence in the Shadow or anything of that nature. No, this just a general. I choose an anime that I know I could raise General Havoc in and basically bring a good old fashioned freedom to. That sort of thing. The other thing, though, ladies and gentlemen, is that I am working on a few projects as well as trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing reviews on. The reviews in general. Well, I might as well go ahead and show off what reviews I'm working on at the moment. So the first big review I'm actually working on, because my brother is such a big fan of it, I'm a big fan of it, I love it, I even watched Welcome to Raccoon City recently. Yeah, I know where this is going. The Samurai Edge by WeTech. This one's, of course, the Select Fire version. This one was actually my brother's first airsoft gun after he got out of the Navy, or I think when he was in the Navy. We actually talked a little bit. He asked me, hey, what airsoft gun should I look into getting to? I told him, get something you're familiar with. I showed him a link to evike.com. He found this, and yeah, I'll probably get him on the video itself, and we'll actually kind of talk about it, and just sort of, just kind of give a general our thoughts on the WeTech M9 Select Fire gas blowback. The other one I have in the works, because I've been doing a lot of research on this thing, because there is a rabbit hole with it that goes deep, is of course the Tactical Force M4CQB. This thing, no joke, has a rabbit hole that just goes deep on this thing. Because this sucker, literally, there's a lot in it, and there's a lot to it that I did not know was a thing. And yeah, there's actually a pretty deep rabbit hole with this thing. So I'm probably going to be doing... So I'm still doing a little bit of research into it, but this is actually the advanced model, according to my research. Meaning that the advanced models basically have a hop-up. This does have a hop-up. You'll find out about it in the video. But yeah, this is one of the reviews I'm working on. It's just one of those things that... It's insane how much is going into this one review of this particular pneumatic gas blowback. I say pneumatic because I believe that's what it is. Again, like I said, it's crazy. The system that's in this thing that actually powers it. Another project I have going on is, of course, this. You may remember this body, which was the Lancer Tactical Gen 2 M4. This body right here, of course, ignore this for a second, just concentrate on the body. This body was actually part of a Cyberpunk build I did a long time ago with, of course, the MP5 adapter. And this right here is just... yeah, it's one of those that I really want to do a lot more with this. I want to turn this into something really, really good, and I figured out what I want to do with it. And that's where this comes in. I'm going to chrome this up, and I'm going to basically chrome the barrel itself. Well, not really chrome the barrel, more like paint the barrel. I might chrome the barrel, and then paint this a gunmetal gray, or at least a type of more shinier type gunmetal. Because I want to turn this into a chromed out stubby build. You heard correct on that, a chromed out stubby build, where it's got this short ass barrel right here, and basically, I think I might go for a stubby stock. I don't know yet. I don't know what I want to do with the butt stock area first. I might go for a stubby, like full stock, or I might get a, just, a chromed out, or a gunmetal gray, type, buffer tube, so I can actually put like a really cool what have you on here, because I legitimately like this. I have this stubby barrel. I have not done anything with this stubby barrel. I want to turn this into something just crazy, and that's what I want to do. So until I get a gearbox for this, this is as far as it's getting. I don't have a gearbox. When I do get a gearbox, this will get into a rear-wired monstrosity. But that's the other thing, is I have a box, a literal box full of AR parts and even some AK parts that is just sitting there with no gearboxes going into them, and the majority of them are just AR, Armalite rifles, AR-15 rifles, M4s, what have yous. And again, I just need gearboxes so I can actually turn them into stuff. But again, this is one of the ones I'm definitely going to be working on, and it is definitely going to turn into something legitimately awesome. Or I just might, again, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just know I want to do something with this. Although I'm not gonna lie, having a little stubby gun right here just I don't know why. It just be interesting. Like having a little stubby gun. I don't know why. I just find it cool. The other thing I have in the work is actually my first Gunpla build.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Yes, Gunpla, as in Gundam. I bought this at CorinthCon 2023 long time ago, and I've kept it in box because I want to build this on my birthday. Meaning that I'm not sure if I want to do a live stream of me building this, or if I want to basically record the video of me building this and then upload it on my birthday. Let me know in the comment section down below what you want me to do. Do you want me to do a live stream of me building this? Or would you want me to do a recorded video of me just kind of, doing it that way? Let me know in the comments section. Now, of course, the other updates, ladies and gentlemen, is, of course, talking about these two lovely things right here behind me. I did a video on this. This one now has a metal body, a G&G metal body, and a classic Army upper, as well, of course, talking about the service rifle behind me, which is going to get these are both going to get full update videos, both going in depth of both guns. I may have a guest on there talking about these, but again, that's just how it is. I'm going to be doing full videos on these, just to kind of talk about them, what went into them, what's kind of going to go into them, that sort of thing. In terms of gear videos, I am actually going to be doing a video talking about my thoughts on the NCR's setup for their belt, for their gun belt, basically. Their, their not Alice belt, but you get what I'm saying. Basically, the belt I wore at TupeloCon 2023. I want to kind of give my general thoughts on that and kind of show you what I've done to kind of update it to where to how I'm going to use it and how it's going to go. Speaking of gear, the other thing I'm going to be talking about in the future, spring grenades. Finally getting around to it. I'm finally going to talk about this one and, of course, the first generation one. That's going to definitely be something to talk about. But finally, the last thing I'm going to be doing, and dear God alive, I have a lot to talk about this thing ever since I got it from my buddy, who was the Mandalorian, who actually did the trade with me. Oh yeah, and I will be doing an armory video in the future, talking about all the stuff I'm getting in. But that's going to have to wait until I get another pack, until a big package is coming in from Tony, aka Apex. And yes, that is something that's coming in, as a big package is coming in, which means we're going to be doing a large unboxing in the future. But ladies and gentlemen, the last thing to talk about in terms of reviews, in terms of gear reviews, is the thing I traded my buddy Joseph for. Not Joseph, my brother, but Joseph, the guy who played at the event, and we both got nearly hit with the grenade.
Whoa! That almost hit me in the head. Nice try, jackass!
Yeah, that Joseph. And this is what we traded. This big son of a bitch. And let me tell you, this thing is going to get a video all of itself because, dear God, this thing has got Molly up the wazoo. I might get some tape, though, because it does have a cut here, somewhere under this neck guard. It's got a big gash right here. So I'm either going to sew it or I'm going to duct tape it up. So, yeah, just how it is. Either way, though, like I said, I've got a lot to say about this, especially with all the Molly, which means I get to make a lot of jokes at the expense of Matrix and all the Molly that's on this thing. Because, dear God, this thing has got so much Molly that I don't think I have enough Molly stuff to actually cover the entire damn thing. And yeah, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot that I want to cover coming up, and at the same time, still got a lot of things going in. I even have a few fanfiction reviews that are in the work. I've got a few stuff going in as well, even some more updates coming up. And like I said, it's a lot, but it's a lot for a reason, because I've got so much that I'm trying to cover and do that I cannot feasibly cover it all in one day. Not even including the bike videos I have planned. I mean, my God, I've got a new helmet in that I'm wanting to do a video on. I mean, this helmet right here, I want to do a video on it because, it's kind of cool. It's got its own light. It's got a lot of other cool stuff about it. But I gotta wait for the weather to basically warm up, or at least be decent, before I can even go out on my bike and talk about this helmet and my thoughts on the helmet as a whole. That's not even including the frickin' drum mag reviews I want to do, or even the other reviews of the other magazines I have that I want to talk about. again, I have so much on my plate right now that I really, really want to do this, but I just gotta find the time of day. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and if you want to help out and support the channel, then please consider donating to the PayPal down below. It's folks like you that actually make these videos possible and even make what we do possible. And a huge shout out to our boy Harry Plays, who actually donated $90 to the PayPal recently. My guy, you're awesome. You didn't have to, but you did, and I thank you for it. And that money is going towards more stuff that is going to be coming in, more parts, more magazines, more gas, more a lot of stuff that's going to be coming in to help out with future videos. One of the things we definitely have planned, or at least are wanting to do, is literally checking out not only, of course, the Barska setup. Believe me, I want to do the Barska armor, the body armor. I really do, or at least the vest setup. I really want to check that out just because I really want to see if it's really good for, you know, beginning players. The other thing, ladies and gentlemen, is of course getting a Fallout neon sign that will go right here and replace the SRU blueprints. Just so I can somewhat build up the Fallout background you see behind me. Because I love Fallout. I mean, if these two weren't clear enough, or even these could give you an indication of how much I love Fallout, or hell, even the beret was any indication. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been AirsoftAL, and this has been an update video. Believe me, there's still a lot going on. But like I said, the armory video will come out when I actually get the huge package in from Tony, because apparently he's sending me down a lot of guns. Meaning that we got more gun reviews coming in to talk about. I don't know what they are. I'm a little scared of what they are, but I can assure you I shall be doing everything I can to make really interesting builds out of them. Not super tactical builds, but good old-fashioned retro or Magpul builds. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.